This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
I guess fall is comeback season because everybody's dropping shit.
Yeah.
Get it because it's fall.
Oh, God.
The silence!
TXT is bibbity bobbity back with the magical new mini album.
We dive into Monsta X theories, join Jackson on the Titanic, and DAY6 proves once again that they are album gods.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Not Your Average Fangirls. My name is Kat. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but hey.
Yeah, we were all kind of questioning.
I know.
We're just gonna let it happen, though. I was like, okay.
True friends. GD is out of the military, everybody. Woo! Sorry. I'm just very excited that GD has returned from exile.
From his fucking hotel, his expensive hotel
In Hawaii.
in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
GD is finally back from his Hawaiian vacation to save YG.
To save YG, honestly, he came back to a mess and he's gonna have to clean it up
He's
now,
like,
and that's
"Fuck."
sad.
That's why you saw his face when he was walking out. He was like, shit, can I just stay? Can I stay in there?
Yep,
Can I
I'm
stay in
just
there?
gonna re-enlist.
Yikes.
He almost pulled a Benzino.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia. I'm currently doing my makeup. How you doing?
Amazing. Hello, everyone. It's Terica, and as I was preparing for this podcast, I kept getting distracted because I started watching Haechan fan cams. So
Wow.
I don't know. That's not a
Amazing.
distraction. That's just living the life.
yeah, I know. I burnt the cookies I was baking, everything. I was just like, wow.
She said, fuck the cookies.
She said instead of dropping the cheesecake, she just burnt the cookies.
Just burnt the cookies.
And hello everybody, this is Carolina, and like Kat, I am also very excited that GD is out of the military. I'm so hype. I can't wait.
And also, Carolina's probably excited because her man from Big Bang is the one that's going to come out next.
Yes! Thank you! I'm so... Oh my god. When Taeyang comes out.
She said, GD's out, thank God. That means I only got like months left before Taylor.
I know! I only have a little bit and then he'll be back. My R&B king, come back.
Both of them coming out like, damn, I really got to save this whole ass company.
I know.
Shit.
Ugh, but I'm ready. I'm ready for Taeyang to release amazing music.
So this week, we're going to be talking about some things. First, we're going to talk about ATEEZ killing me and disrespecting my soul by dropping a soul tour date and then My Music Taste releasing updates on the American tour dates. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to need...
Oh, so they haven't released stops or anything, like cities?
No, but you can figure it out because in My Music Taste, it tells you like which ones have gone to the next step. So basically, it's New York, LA, Dallas, Atlanta, and there's a Chicago.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking for the tweet and I was so confused because everybody was talking about it, but I didn't see anything. And I was like, okay, well, I'm sure they'll let me know.
Everywhere they went, their first tour, they're going.
Yeah, so it's the same cities basically.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they're gonna do this so soon, but I mean, I can believe it. And also prepare yourselves because tax season really is tour season, y'all.
My bank account, my bank account about to be locked and loaded for any possibility. My next paycheck, I ain't touching shit. I'm gonna pretend I'm just as broke as I am right now. And not touch any fucking money in my bank account.
I'm saying because I have a feeling if they continue with My Music Taste and it doesn't go into like a bigger like venues or anything, ATEEZ is gonna do the same thing as One is right now with the fan signs and all that stuff. And
listen, I'm well fed right now, but Jesus Christ, do I have to eat ramen in order to feed Oneness?
But I'm super excited for this. I just hope that they give us a little bit of time to, drop anything.
We all know they ain't gonna do
what
that.
I'm terrified for right now is not only ATEEZ, but ACE's tour is coming up. And, they like to drop little packages in the middle of it all. So
Yeah.
my bank account got to be locked and loaded for ATEEZ, and it got to be locked and loaded for ATEEZ.
I'm asked out either way. So if they like randomly decide to drop things now, like I can't afford to take it right now. But if they wait, then you know, like BTS is gonna be dropping random shit too. They're gonna be like, oh, our comeback's in 2 days and our tour is in 2 months. Boom, tickets go on sale tomorrow. Like, you know, so I just either way, I'm probably not even gonna be able to see ATEEZ again.
Oh my God.
But it's fine.
I feel
It's
that
fine.
after all these irresponsible decisions I just did for one, I was like, I'm maxed out until BTS. Like, that's it. I'm not going to be able to see ATEEZ again. The only reason I'm going to be able to see ACE is because they're going to be down the
And
street.
Super M.
Yep,
Super
I can't even see.
Super M. Shout out to Super
That
M.
second one was already made
Oh.
before I made another irresponsible decision.
Yeah, Super M is by the grace of the Lord, by Brittany being a true friend for getting my ticket for my birthday, and by Liz having her own apartment so I could stay there for free. If not, I'd be right here in the country, sitting there crying.
In other news, last week we didn't announce it, but we said that they had announced that I know. I was just like, it was definitely not us. It's not our company.
Yeah.
The girls from Prison were going to be debuting in a new group, and they finally announced the name. And I honestly don't know how to say this. Inapia? Hi?
Hinapia.
Onomatopoeia.
Honestly, it could be Hinapia.
We don't know.
Hinapia, Hinapia.
Like,
Hinapia.
for all I know,
Hinapia.
it could be HINAPI. Like, literally.
It could
Or it
be.
could be something
It
we
really
don't
could
even
be.
know.
Yeah.
It could be like, hi, Napia.
Happia.
It could be anything. So we literally have to wait for them to debut. But basically, we wanted to say this just because the name shook us all, because we were all just like, what?
It could be Hanapia. They're going to introduce themselves and they're going to be like, hi, we're Imagine. And we're going to be like, what?
Like, how'd you get that from that?
They're like, yeah, if you put this letter together and put this one over here and this one over here, it spells out Imagine. Look at it upside down with one eye open.
In some sadder news, though, we have a couple of idols that have left their group this week. First of all, we have...
Oh my God, I'm actually really going to cry.
First of all, we have Hwal from the Boyz. He recently left the group due to an ankle injury and also like some mental health issues.
As the resident B in the group, I was actually so devastated. I texted our group chat and then I went in the bathroom and cried for 10 minutes. I was so sad. I was so...
I saw his little letter. That was sad too. Like someone explained how he wrote like
Yes,
Wall of
and
the
then
Boys,
at the end-
and then at the end he signed it as his name.
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
"Yikes!"
It was like a journey. It was like a journey. It's like it started as Hwal and then it ended just, I'm just a normal dude now. And I'm like, no, you're always going to be Hwal.
Baby, my poor boy.
But I'm really sad about it just because I know that he was, like, he did his surgery, so he had to skip out of promotions and things like that. So I know that he was hurting and it's better for him and his health is, like, comes first. But I just want to be like, can you just take, like, a long break and then come back later? Like, it could be 3 years from now. I don't care. Be like, ooh, Hwal is back. I'm like, hey.
I'm so
But
sad.
we hope for his speedy recovery and that if in the future he decides
he
to, you know,
happy.
come back to the K-pop world, then we will welcome him with open arms.
And also, there's a lot of K-pop idols that are freaking fighting through injuries. Just
I
let them rest,
know.
everybody. Just let them breathe. My God.
Like the whole of just a month, just let like all idols just hiatus. K-pop is on hold, everybody.
The
Boom.
world would have a
That's
meltdown.
it.
Get away
Honestly.
from the world. They could come stay at my house. Ain't nobody coming here.
You right?
They'll be a-okay out here. I promise.
Min also announced that he is leaving We in the Zone, which is even sad too because We in the Zone is new. It's a new debut group.
Yeah, they just debuted this year, and then it was like they didn't say what the reasons were, but they just said it was like personal, and then that's it. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like there's so many people leaving groups. Like after training that hard and everything, like that must be heartbreaking, honestly.
Honestly, every time I see We in the Zone, I think of Get in the Zone.
Also.
In some other shitty news, my favorite little pint-sized rapper, Panameco, got into a car accident.
Is he Gucci? Like, is he okay?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he basically it was like a 6-car type of thing. And it was just like, like the car in front of you broke, like hit on the brakes real hard, so you have to stop, and then the car behind you has to stop. But there's less and less space, so they hit each other. But yeah, but Panameca's okay. He's just taking a break and kind of chilling just in case. I was just like, you do that. I get you rest, please. Let's not break your neck. No.
MNET said, "Fuck the police" about voting. We gonna put on a whole new survival program.
And we gonna rig that one too. Now.
Try to stop us, bitch.
They said, y'all want to cancel produce series? Got you. Get a new series. Let's go.
They said, MNET was like, okay, sir, well, the head honcho of MNET was sitting down. They were like, sir, so we have to cancel produce because of the investigation. He said, okay, that's fine. I'll bring a proposal next week of what I want to happen. They were like, okay, amazing. The next week they come in. He says, produce, but not produce.
We're going to call it rigging the band. And everyone's like, fire, let's do it.
Yo. And then after that, they'll be like, wait a second. After the group is announced at the end, they're just like, wait a second. It's called rigging the band. I think this is rigged.
But they can't do anything because they literally told them, like, y'all knew the rules before we even started.
Before we even did this. So
MNET's just sitting there like, who's going to stop us? Huh? We own KCON. We own SBS. We own everything.
Everything.
CJ Entertainment is powerful, okay?
I know, because I remember at KCON when the boss lady was walking around,
and
then everybody was like, oh, and like bowing down to her. I was like, I mean, you're right, queen. Get your shit.
She definitely picked somebody to be a part of X1. She's like, that one, he got to make it. And everyone was like, oh, okay, yes, ma'am.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
exactly
That's all they got to say. Yes, ma'am.
He looks like my son. Put him in the group. She was sitting there looking at the trainees. She looked at Dung Pyo and was like, adorable. They were like, did you write that down? Adorable.
That one got it. He gotta make it. But I read a little bit about it, and basically it's like how they did High School Rapper. So they're gonna do the same thing, but with vocals. So I was just like, all right. They really don't. They basically just said, yeah, screw you. We don't give two shits. Fuck the police, basically. Exactly.
Yeah, look, I said, fuck the police. They said, you're in the middle of an investigation. They said, we know.
Your point?
Let's jump in to the many comebacks we have this week. And the fact is, the comebacks this week, they aren't even like maybe like two big groups and then some solo artists, a little bit of they're all major comebacks this week, everybody.
So we're gonna try our best out here.
Let's start with Tomorrow by Together, TXT. It is officially their first comeback, their second mini album, with their title track 9 3/4 or Runaway, whichever one you want to go by. I love this song. First of all, I'm just gonna start off by saying that the chorus, yes, with the heavy guitars, yes. Huening Kai, yes, sir.
You're right. I raised him well.
Own the whole song for me. I was like, get your shit, boy. Center Boy Shine, yes. King, long hair, little prince. Love that for him.
They all look so cute. But listen, let's start with the ending, because I know that there's somebody out there that got theories about this, and I'm gonna need somebody to send them to me. Thank you.
Sure. This is big hit.
Girl, it's a whole universe.
It's big hit, girl.
Basically, I'm not gonna get into the theory because it's like really long and complicated. And
it's a lot.
Yeah, we don't got the time for it. But it is 100% connected, and the universes will connect because this is big hit, and big hit is God. So they must.
I mean, at the end, like when that happened, I was just like, "Oh, there's a whole world for them," and I was like, "Oh, there's theories already, aren't they?" And then, but yeah.
Well, yeah, they had a whole announcement about the universe, which is so they had pre-debut. They had their little universe website or whatever, and now here we are.
Well, I wouldn't know that, so thank you.
Me and Tarika talked about it, but it's fine. It's fine. You don't listen to us. And I would also like to say that this song is superb. Chef's Kiss.
No, the song is really great. Not only the song, but this whole album is incredible. Poppin' Star, let me tell you, that's my new song.
It's a really, really good song. I think that their album really brought exactly what they wanted to do. They've been talking about this comeback for a really long time, and it's been like a comeback that's been like, you know, like building up, and also they had to like push it back because, you know, they kept getting pink eye. It's fine. They're boys. They like to play. It's fine.
From swimming in that pool together.
They were talking about this new sound that they wanted to come to because they felt like this is like the sound that they want to go for, and I am so proud that they actually like went for it, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna go for it. And I'm really happy that they're experimenting with their sound so early on, especially that they aren't just like, okay, we're just gonna go back to like the same type of music that we just released. We're gonna like play around, and you know, that's big hit culture. But this album, yes, bops after bops. This whole thing from front to end is perfection.
Shout out to 20 Centimeter is the best song in the album.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I really liked the album overall too in this song, because I think that like everyone kind of put them in a box for their first album, because they're just like, oh, it's not my cup of tea, they're too young, it's too like poppy, blah blah blah, even though it wasn't, but whatever. So like I feel like you can see like the maturity in them, like in this album, and how they wanted to give different sounds and like show people that like they're not like just, you know, teenage boys making music because they like the Big Hit is their company. Even though Subin was just like, yeah, you're right. Because like of BTS and because Big Hit, like we did have like a little, like, you know, like a little push, but he was just like, but because of that we have even bigger shoes to fill, and like we need to like live up to that like advantage that we have from being with such a hot company right now. So they know what like direction they want to go in, and I think they're doing great, and I love this song. Yes. The Harry Potter like lover in me. Oh my God, I like cried. I was like, oh my God. Even the choreo too. Like my favorite thing about their choreo is that like at some point for their title songs they're always connected. There's either somebody leaning on someone to hold them up, or they're like holding hands and they're kind of moving around. Like it's always some type of connection with them. I think that might tie into the theory. That's my theory of it all. But yeah, it's great. I loved it. And yes, my baby boy did participate in writing and producing for Roller Coasters. Bop, check it out.
We love a talented little nugget.
He really is.
I know.
But yeah, but I really like this, and obviously, like when I was watching the music video, I'm just like, of course, there's like a whole last like storyline movie thing in the middle of this. Like, what did I expect?
And then I was like, oh, Harry Potter, yes, love this. Then I saw the door, and I was like, Narnia.
Yes. I love the choreo in this though. Especially the part when it's like when they're saying run away and it looks like they're running. I was just like, that is amazing.
Also, my son, Bumgyu, looks amazing with his silver hair. Yes, love that hairstyle color.
Oh, baby! But like my favorite part of the choreo too was like when they said rewind, they're talking about time.
Oh yes, the hand thing, yo, that was so dope. Yeah. They do that a lot in the choreo. It's like they form into something. It's like Transformers. I mean,
Transformers starts with T, TXT.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, it's not. There's no such thing as coincidence. I can't even speak.
Moving on to the next comeback that we have here. Newies came back with Love Me. And sidebar, Cynthia did have to go. So that's why you won't hear her until later when we talk about the album. But Newies came back with Love Me. And it's amazing. And it's completely different from their last comeback. Which obviously the last one was kind of like the end of their Nights trilogy type thing. And now we're looking into like a more like a brighter look, a retro look going on. And I love this. It was like your quirky best friend kind of being like, hi girl, I like you. What we gonna do about it? And I'm like,
So Terica, how'd you feel about Ren in the music video?
Oh my God, so cute. I was like, oh, my soft prince. I love him so much. I've already been like hyperventilating because like all of the pictures he's been posting from like his photo shoots.
You're right.
Oh, he looks so good.
I'm just like, that hair color on him is so cute.
I love that. And let me tell you, listen, y'all, this is all you gotta know about this music video, okay? You got Becco and Pie. What else do you want?
My God.
What else do you want?
Carolina's like my two favorite things.
My two favorite things.
Dessert and dessert, you know?
I was really excited. Wow. I mean, you're right, but I mean, I feel like he should be a meal. He's more hearty.
Yeah,
He's
so
a big
you got
man.
dinner and a dessert.
Dinner and a dessert.
Everything. Anyways,
You got you got the buffet. You got the buffet.
You're not alone though, because I was just like, bye.
Yeah. It was so great. But I loved it. I love this concept on them. They look really cute. The song is super catchy. It's like you literally be like, love, 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 you right. Love, love, love. And it's like
The thing that gets stuck in my head is the whistle in the beginning, though.
yes.
Like, yes, love that.
And I love, like, so I read something about, like, the album itself, which also, y'all, the album is amazing. Go also listen to it. It's really, really good. And
Listen to Trust Me, it's so good.
Yes. But I was going to say that I read about the album that they made this kind of like, they wanted this to be very relatable to like the public, and it's kind of like relatable stories that you would tell like at dinner with your friends or something, and that's why it's called The Table. And I was like, oh, I know, and it's really cute, and that's how it all tied in with their like bringing like, you know, in the teasers they were like bringing like each a pie or something to the table, like bringing something to the table.
They're so cute.
Yeah, newest ain't no boy band, they man band.
They're man. But this concept, I love it. I love them in the little pastels and just like looking cute.
I know, it was like a whole summer song in the middle of fall. I was like, I love that for them.
I know.
I mean, that's how it's feeling here. So there's that. Like today, we got our first little cold front. It's like in the 60s, 50s, and then like it's gonna warm up tomorrow to like high 70s, 80s. Jesus. I'm like, okay, cool.
Also, I want to point out that in this music video at the end is my favorite part, because it's so cute that they're all just like throwing confetti with each other and having a great time. And it just reminds me of when they were new as W and you could feel the missing piece, and now they're all together. Oh my God. I know. Even though we still miss 101, but still. This is
the prince of my life.
I like his red hair too.
Yeah,
I think it suits him with his little red eyebrows. Oh, look at you. So cute.
Oh,
you and red hair.
Yeah, Terica is a red hair fanatic.
Like, that's her thing.
Like, when Minky got red hair, she had a fucking heart attack.
Oh, God.
She was just like, if I didn't know who my bias was, now I know.
The next comeback we're going to talk about, Sir Jackson Wang.
Rich Brian looked hot, and I didn't even see him like that, but holy fuck, I would fuck him.
Whoa.
Where'd you come from?
Damn, Cynthia was gone. How did she come up here?
I thought she left, and I just hear her little voice. I was like, wait, what?
She said Rich Brian look hot.
Ew.
I thought you was talking about Jackson. I
just thought he was funny, and then I saw him in this, and for some reason something just overcame me, and I was like, damn, he kind of hot.
Cynthia likes
Why you like ugly guys?
Yo! Not like like ew, he's gross, but like I just see him as like your annoying like neighbor, like the guy that you grew up like in the area where like you've been with the same people since like pre-K, and like you're just like you're just like Brian, get the hell away from me.
I feel it.
Like you love him, but you're just like, God, I'm tired of seeing your face every day. We've had every class together since like pre-K. I'm just over it.
Yeah.
Brian realistic.
Funny. Okay, so I haven't watched the Titanic. So Jackson. Okay, so Jackson came out with 2 songs recently. So you have DWAY, which is a bop. Like, listen, he said, "Your body, my body, let rock and roll." I said, "Baby, you ain't even my bias." But with DWAY, it was like kind of like him saying, you know, he's expensive, and he did it all by himself and his team, and that's it. Also in DWAY, Jackson said a whole ass, her friend a freak. Yeah, she sleep over on weekends. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, listen. Okay, I reacted to the music video. Y'all can watch it on our YouTube channel. And I was just like, screaming at the screen basically the whole time. But I haven't watched the Titanic music video. I did hear the song though, and he did the whole "Hey Lil Mama, Let Me Whisper in Your Ear" challenge. That's what he did.
Oh my god!
Like,
the song and the music video. Oh my god! Yes, Jackson. Yes, everything was great.
but I heard the song though in Titanic. Like honestly, what I've heard so far from Jackson's recent releases, like I am so proud of him. Like this is such a good sound for him. I feel like he finally found a sound that he likes and that he's good at, like phenomenally. And
Yes.
and then again, like this group of people, like with 88 Rising and stuff, like I feel like they vibe so well and their chemistry is so good.
Does it got him feeling like a Papillon?
The music video was really cool. Like the whole thing with like the puddles and stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
With him like sinking into it, it was really cool. And then he has,
was dope.
then he has Kinja's. I freaking love Kinja's. One of my favorite dance groups. Yes.
Yeah,
If
but
you don't
Rich
know who the
Brian's
Kinjaz
verse was
are.
super good in this as well, and I was like, they suited each other super well, and even
yeah.
I guess like Rich Brian's, in my opinion, super monotone when he raps, but it just worked really well with Jackson's like annoying ass high pitch rapping. In the best way. I love annoying ass high pitch rappers. But you know, Jackson is Jackson. I love that man. He one of the reasons I'm so deep into K-pop that I am.
True.
I feel it.
So,
Same.
True.
He was my OG and got 7 for like 3
Mine
days.
too. He was everybody's
he was
man.
everybody's
I know.
OG and got
He's your starter man.
That's why I feel like he's still everybody's man. That's
That's
it.
why even if you're not a Jackson stan now, you were a Jackson stan before, so you just have like undeniable love for Jackson. Even if like I stop standing K-pop like years and years from now, and all of a sudden Jackson's like, "Oh, I'm doing this," I'd be like, "Aha!" There.
That's a joke, Kat not standing K-pop.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I was like, yeah, true. Because like our faves will be the same age as we are, so like they'll still be doing stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine.
But now let's talk about some disrespectful things. Okay, so
VAV Poison, everybody, and let me tell you, I saw more abs in this video than I see walking down the beach. They were just
Everybody was
like,
naked. I was just like, wow, okay.
listen, Jacob
just
always naked, Sun Fan always naked. It was great.
It was just out. And Ace looking so good.
I know.
Looking so good. And Ano in the beginning, I was just like, you know what? This is all a lot for me.
So lately, like their past couple of comebacks have been very like Latin inspired type of sound, and now they went completely different and did like a way darker style, like sexy, and like it was like dark and enchanting, and it suits them so well, bro. Like they do sexy so well, and it's probably just because they're just all sexy,
grown ass men.
It's their thing.
They were telling me that I was poison, girl. Like everything about you was poison. I was just like, I guess, but why you naked? Well, telling me that I'm poison.
Girl. Oh my god, they're so like VAV is one of those groups that like I like their music and I know their members, but like I don't hardcore stand them, and I don't know why, because I'm missing out, because their tours look amazing. Not even just like the benefits, but just like the show in general. And I'm just like, I hate to get myself together. Cause
I feel you, Terica, because I'm in the same boat. I'm telling you, like
low-key wanting to go to their tour this year.
Which
you should do it.
Sidebar, but they did announce that they will be having another world tour, and they're probably coming to a city near you.
Yeah, they go to a lot of cities because Studio Pav, they be like in 25 places.
Also, Lou has like blonde white hair.
Yeah, I knew you were going to blow that. This low-key reminded me when I first listened to it, like I spent like I listened to it like 20 times, and I was like, this has the same vibe to me as another song, and I just kept like listening to it, and then I was on the bus going to work, and I was like, oh, I want to listen to Vix today, and Love Me Do came on, and I was like, oh my god, this is the song it reminds me of. And not in like a bad way where they like copied Vix or anything, but it has like the same vibe and the same like structure in the song. Cause you know, like Love Me Do is like the Love Me Do, 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 do. It has that whole vibe to it. And I was like,
it did, yeah.
Literally
when I was watching it,
I was thinking of.
Yeah, it gave me, I was like, this gives you like Vix vibes, like just the way it's like, I don't know, the way they're moving and like the metaphors
Yeah.
and like the power, the darkness behind it. I'm like, I like this a lot.
And I was like, yes, please give me VIX vibes, because VIX isn't giving me VIX vibes because there's no VIX right now. But yes, VAV gave me VIX vibes, and I loved it, and I went for it, and they just owned that shit, and it was creepy and Halloweeny, and I'm just like here for everything.
Yes. I like this sound for them. I might like
super
it better than their like tropical sound.
Señorita.
But even though that song is a bop though.
You're right. I liked it too. Like, I like dark VAV.
Same. Now that we're talking about VAV being naked, we're gonna talk about Winner being naked
Yeah,
because
they was
Girl.
naked in an emotional way. VAV
Yeah.
was naked in a sexy way. Winner was naked in an emotional way.
no,
Winner-
but actually Sunhoon was actually naked too.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. But he was very
saw-
vulnerable and naked. He wasn't like, yeah, girl, look at me.
He
like,
was he was emotional naked. He was emotional naked. That's what I meant. He was going through
Yeah.
it with reflections
art
of himself, also naked.
yeah, he was like art naked. Like, I couldn't enjoy it because I felt so bad. Like,
I know,
like,
same.
you look at art nakedness and you're like, oh, they're naked. You know, that's how I felt. I was like, oh, honey.
Yeah, but so with this comeback again, so Winner had their comeback called SOSO, and it's very, very different than anything they've done recently. And I feel like I read in one of the interviews that they did that they were saying how they had to basically call the shots on everything because obviously
Yeah.
YG ain't there no more. So in the middle of this all, they had to basically call the shots for everything. They had to reshoot things because they didn't know what way to go. And you can definitely tell that they had more input on everything. Like, because you, like, no other Winner music video has been shot this way, has this type of meaning. Like, it was so artistic. Like,
It really was.
it was beautiful to watch and painful to watch. And then you read the lyrics and it's like,
So good.
I think they could be
Wow.
talking about like the company, because I mean, like, now that everything's kind of falling apart and like YG's like gone, it's kind of like it's a breakup is what they said. So it's kind of like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're not like sad about it, but we're not like jumping for joy because that kind of leaves us in a crappy position. So we're just kind of like, it is what it is.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like they don't know what emotions to show. And
Yeah.
I like it. I like how Mino was just like, don't touch me, don't talk to me, like, don't tell me you're sorry, like, nothing, like, leave me the hell alone, basically.
Yeah.
And I like that was kind of like at the beginning of the song. It set the tone for the rest. And the thing is that when you first hear this song, it starts kind of like, oh, like, okay, this is gonna be, you know, typical Winner. And then literally it's like maybe like 2 verses in and it's just like you can feel like the song getting like deeper meaning, like deeper emotions. You can feel the song getting heavier,
yeah.
if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And
No,
then
it does, yeah.
like the scene where Sunyun's in the, like, I guess he's tied up technically in this like contraption
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yes.
It like spoke volumes of like how they're feeling at the moment. And it's the same with Hoon in the room filled with mirrors. Like he's like alone, like looking at him, like everyone's looking at him. He's looking at himself. Like that's the same instance as like everything as well. And then the little Prince Minho, that's my man. I would die for him. His lip ring was everything to me. I just have to put that out there. But Minho looks so good. And I was just like, yes, my king. Because I've missed, like, Winner is great at what they do. Like, Love Me was great. Like, Island was great. All Millions and everything. All those fun, like, pretty songs that they did are a lot of fun. But nothing I loved more than emotional, like, deep Winner. Like, that is my shit.
Yeah.
Emotional
I
deep
feel
Like,
Winner.
baby, like, all that
Ooh,
stuff. Like,
my
empty.
God.
Like, that was, like,
Yeah.
the shit.
I feel like I think I spoke with Kat about this at one point, and I was like, you know, when Taehan left, when he left, I feel like they lost that, like,
Niche.
tortured soul,
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
thing. And I
That
feel like
jazzy
with
feel.
this, they got it back. And I like that about Winner. I like these songs like this for Winner. And even then, I mean, they killed it in the charts and all this stuff, right?
Yep.
But I feel like even though it's a really crappy situation, and it could be about, you know, that they did this because of the company, or just like, you know, because they had more freedom as to pick whatever, because again, YG ain't there. I feel like it's a good thing to see this from them, especially when their past comebacks have been very like, you know, like poppy and upbeat and type thing.
I thought about you, Carolina, though, when I think, was it Hoody that was like just like on the hook, just dangling there?
Yeah.
I thought about the SpongeBob when he had the cape and he's dangling. And I died. And then I read the lyrics and I said, oh,
I know.
this isn't fun anymore.
I thought about the same thing, but I didn't want to say anything. I was just like, wow. But it's just like, I'm looking at it and I was just like, oh my God, the sponge. But then I'm reading the lyrics as I'm doing. I'm like, never mind. Like, I can't even joke about it.
Yeah, I was like, yikes. Because I thought it was going to be another like, woo. Because even with their last comeback, I think, it was so like upbeat, but it was sad and like breakup song or whatever. But it was upbeat, so you could just kind of have fun with it. So I was like, oh, we're going to get the same thing. But then like, it just never... Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I also like the one that they were like just speaking like to show that I'm okay. I don't have to like laugh. Like I'm fine. Doesn't mean I don't have to go around like yeah, it's great. Like, you know, it's cool. It's whatever.
It's
sometimes you have those days. Yeah. Sometimes you just have those days.
It's
people are like, you're not having a good day. I'm like, it's all right. Like, what happened? Nothing. It's just.
It's so.
Like
that's it. Like,
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, we're gonna move on to our next comeback, which is Monsta X's Find You.
Oh my God, from one heartbreak to another.
Exactly. So let me tell you, this was, okay, so first of all, this is all connected, and I, you know, obviously back with the theories. So this is all connected.
I love this theory. I love this universe that Monbebes have, or Monsta X is creating. It's beautiful.
It's great, because it's like, oh, like, Hyewon has been, like, trying to go time traveling, and that's why like, and then you look back at all the other music videos, and that's why all these things are randomly happening, and it's because he's been trying to get back to where his parents were, but then when doing that, it hurts Monsta X, like the members, and then now like it's kind of just like he is, I'm assuming low-key accepting it, and like Monsta X is just all there for him. And I love this because at the end they say, if we are destiny, then we will meet again. And I was just like, oh my God. And I'm getting emo because like, it's probably about Monsta X themselves. Like, you know, like I'll find you no matter what. Like we're always going to be back together. We're always going to go back to each other. And I was just like, y'all know that I get like that my feel when any group talks about that stuff. Like,
yeah, this movie. Well, it basically was.
It's a movie. It's technically a movie, yeah.
The music video, like, I cried. I literally cried for a good, like, 10 minutes. I was like, oh my God, poor baby. Like, oh my God. When is Hyewon going to be in a drama, Starship? Okay, come on. Come through.
Honestly.
Acting king.
Give him a drama, because this shit was beautiful. And I was just like, oh my God. I was so emotional. And he was all beat up in the hospital. He was crawling out of cars, jumping in pool. Like, I was just like, oh my God, my little baby. I was like, oh, I'm so sad.
My favorite part, though, is when they all show up to his house and he's just kind of like, they're just like, nope, we're spending the night. Like, whatever you say. And he's just like, he just kind of looks like, well, okay. Like, I was like, oh.
I know. Like, so that's why, like, this whole thing, like, because that's why I even try to be like, okay, like, should we talk about this week, or should we wait for the whole album to be out? But I'm just like, no, like, this is too cute. Again, he deserves a damn Oscar so for Hyewon, because wow.
And now I'm just going to keep a lookout for watches and clocks in Monsta X videos, because that's what it's. I went back to every Monsta X video, and there's always a watch or a clock, and I'm like, oh my God. Hoody, my R&B queen, has come back with a song.
With
Good and
chill
Evil.
Hunting.
I know.
Chill
this
and hunting vocals. I know.
It really was.
I was so confused while watching this music video.
Everything was happening so fast, and like I had many seizures, and I was just like, what? But it was so good. I like the way, like, at the end, especially how like the music video's on a loop, but like her voice sounds like it's on a loop too. Like, you know how you know, you sing notes and notes are right, but you can tell that like obviously like it's a different verse, or you know they sung at a different time than when they first. But like the last part sounded like they just took that one clip that she did and they just like copied it, and it's just like in a loop over and over, and I was like, ooh, spooky.
Boom.
Yeah, and then there's like lyrics that there's like something about shadows and that
Something about the light to help you.
yeah,
or
it
something.
said shadows getting bigger. I don't know how much more I have to shed light on to see the end. Like, so the shadows, the darkness is getting bigger and she can't like see the end, and I'm just like, I love creepiness. Yes, Hoodie. Yes, 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 yes.
And I feel like towards the end, because it keeps looping, but then at the end she finally finds like the place where everybody else is, and it's like you see a light from either like a door or just shining down. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's why it ended there, because she found the light.
Yeah, that was Jay Park finally, you know, coming to his senses and letting her out the basement.
You're right.
You're right. She found her way out. Because Hoodie's voice is incredible, and I just need more from her.
Her and fucking Elo, like, come on.
I'm saying, yeah, Elo's so good too. But also, the way that they edited this dang video, because it had, what's that called? Like the fish lens type thing, because it's like a circle and it's like distorted and all this stuff. Made it even better because, again, like I said earlier, her vocals are already so haunting. Mm-hmm. And then with this type of editing, like it just made the video even creepier. And then again, with the lyrics and everything. And I was just like, wow, a true Halloween queen.
Even the people like in the gym or where they were with all the black clothing, like this, just their like facial expressions and how they like moved and looked around at the end, like they even just looked really creepy. Like it added.
Yes.
To it.
But yes, Hoodie, R&B queen, love her voice, love her. My fellow babies of the world, Youngjae has returned with a much better song than his last one.
You right.
Forever Love. Is the name of his new title song, and I love it. I love it so much.
I liked it too.
2 million times better than what he gave us last time. And when he was
getting there,
dancing in the pool with the leather, I was like, yes, king. But it was so much better. He looks adorable. I even watched some live stages, and he's living his best life. All the little babies with their BIP bongs were in the crowd, and I was like, yes, so cute. But yes, that is it for our comebacks.
Yay!
It was an intense week, everybody, and it's gonna be intense next week too, and the week after that.
Yeah.
So stay tuned,
Literally.
everybody.
I can't even keep up with who's coming out when and where, and I can't.
Okay, everybody. Well, it's time for our mini album review of the week. We are going to be talking about DAY6's newest album. Called it's called The Book of Us, Entropy. So I'm really excited. I don't know if I said that word right, but
yeah, you did.
Here I am.
Also known as God's Word.
Jesus sent this directly to us and said, here you go, my child. I feel like this is what we say every time DAY6 puts out an album. We're just like, God gave us this.
Literally, Cynthia says it every single time.
Because they have no such thing as bad music. Like, they have never put out a skip song, and that's the T.
Okay, well, let's start right off with the first song in the album, which is Deep in Love.
Yay!
And it has all of the guitars in it, and we love it.
It's my favorite song on the album. Yes.
Oh, really? Dang,
yeah.
from the get-go.
I love it. It's so good. I think I don't know. I feel like everyone's voices are so good, and it's just like an amazing way to just start the album. I was like, ooh.
And obviously, it has all the chants as well.
Yeah, it's funny.
And we love it. Yeah, because it's just, what is it? It's like, deep, deep, deep in love.
Something I don't speak Korean.
Yeah, but it's so much fun, like, to sing along to it, even though I'm butchering it, but YOLO. And it's so good. Like, I love this song. It's a feel-good song. I love all of the guitars in this. Yes. Like, they went ham with it. And the bass line is on point. Like, it gave me like an old rock type of sound, and it was dope. I think it was a great way to start the album.
Yes.
And finally, Brian did not get hurt, and wow.
Yet. In this album, yet, because he got some lyrics here that I'm just like, damn, man. Like, but it's a great intro song. Like, it's very upbeat, very Day6-esque. Day6-esque. I am here for it.
I am also here for it.
I love this song.
Okay, well, second song of the album is Sweet Chaos, which is actually their title track.
Yeah.
And I want to say the drum intro in this is amazing. And that's like my best part. The best part on the song for me is the drums, like in the whole song.
Is it because it's your bias?
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds a little biased there.
Maybe, but no, like I just like it. It's really like it's just really dope, and it gave, you know, it set the tone for the rest of the song, which is kind of like a darker, like grungier style.
It also made me feel like I was back into like my middle school, like high school, like like the punk rock situation, pop rock. It was great. I loved it. I was like, oh my god.
This song was really like, what is that word? Eerie. Yeah, like it was very like, I don't know, Adam's Family. If Adam's Family had like a rock band, this is the song that they would play.
Who would be who?
Oh my gosh, hold up, let me think about this for a second.
Oh my god, I feel like the hair man is the drummer.
Cousin It.
Yeah.
The hair man. The hair man.
I forgot his name. It's literally it.
It's Cousin It. You have to say the whole title.
The chorus in the song, it brought me back to a memory. Like, literally, okay, there was a song in high school that I really, really liked, and I don't know the song of, like, the name of it, but every once in a while I hear the chorus of it, and this chorus reminds me of that chorus, and it like transported me back into the scene of my childhood on the bus listening to that song.
I told you, it's so nostalgic. Like, I felt like I was like middle school, high school again. I was just like, this is the stuff that I was rocking to, like she said, on the bus.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like okay, so you know, obviously this is a title track, so they have like a music video, and the music video like is so chaotic, but it's like a mood at the same time. Yeah. But I loved how in the music video they transitioned from like the black and white to the color, which I did not expect at all. Yeah. I thought the music video was gonna be all in black and white, which goes more, you know, more with that grungier style that they're going for in this song. But there's a scene in this music video where it's like the slow motion towards like the bridge area, and it's like they have like wet hair, and it's like so dramatic, like, and then at the end they just kind of like disappear, and I'm just like, all right, where y'all go?
All right.
But I feel like it, like how you guys said, is very nostalgic, and it reminded me of like the old school, like 2000s, mid 2000s. Yeah. It reminded me of that sound. Okay, well, from the title track, we're going to move to something very, very different. The next track on the album, it's Emergency. And PSA, everybody, please do not listen to this while you are driving, because let me tell you, the bunch of like scares that I had like while listening to the song for the first time, and because I was driving and all I heard was silence, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going the speed limit. Like, it's like, what the hell?
It's the 80s workout song.
It really is. It reminded me of like those, like, you know, like those movie scenes where they're like doing those classes together and they're like kicking and like, running in place. Yes, that's exactly what the song is.
Like equipped with like the sweatbands and everything.
It's like, for me, it was like the background music that you would hear in like a comedic like car chase in a movie type thing. This is the song that would be in the background.
All I could think about when I heard this song was like, I wish I could explain the move better, but like in Fancy, the little move that Momo does extra hard with her hands and her body, she's just like oh, it's breathing. I just see Momo just dancing in the background.
I feel like, that. This is great. Feel that. But it's like, so this song is very weird. It's funny. Even the lyrics are funny, because they have a lyric that says, oh my God, even when seeing fried chicken, I'm still indifferent. And I was dying. I was dying at that.
I thought it was mistranslated. I was like, wait, what?
Like, that's funny, because when I read it, I was just like, yes, this is definitely a lyric Day6 would. I didn't even question it. Because it's true, like, and then it was Sungjin's line, which, I mean, he's always, like, tweeting about food and talking about food, so I was just like, amazing. Yep. It worked so well, but it's super, super different from anything that they've put out. Again, it has a very, I feel like they always try to put a song that's very, like comical, and this is that song.
I would also clean my house to this song.
I cleaned my house to the song earlier.
Did you see?
It works out. It's true. Yeah, just don't listen to it while driving again. Like, unless you want to just have a couple heart attacks. But I also saw that they, somebody, like on Twitter, I saw like they released or something, or I don't know if it was a producer or something, released like the raw vocal like recording of when they did the whole like breathing noises and stuff. And now that is hilarious because it's just so out of context. It's just like, and I'm just like.
That reminds me of when they did that, when they went outside and like had to record crickets.
Oh yeah. Yes. Now it was just them. They were just like, well, you're gonna have to put your best breathing pants on. Let's go.
We love the commitment to their craft. Let's go to the real rock.
Yes. Moving on to the next song on the album called Rescue Me, which is my second favorite song on the album. They said we're bringing headbanging back, electric guitars, let's go. Mosh pit, open this up right now. We going. That's what they said with the song.
No, when the song came on, I was like, hold up, what?
Yeah.
What? I'm like, bitch, we were just like having a workout session in the 80s, and now all of a sudden we're in a mosh pit.
It's like you were working out, getting ready for the mosh pit.
Or in my case, since I've never been to mosh pit, I was just training for like Guitar Hero. I just like picture myself in my grandma's living room. I was always so serious about it. It's like, don't talk to me. I'm trying to get like the superstar level.
Dang, I never got out of beginner in that, so there's that.
Yeah, it was definitely beginner, but like you know how you get like 15 notes in a row and then you get like level up and you can hit
okay,
it's like all sparkly.
Yeah. Okay. But this song is heavy rock, heavy guitars. It literally, like, I was so hyped up listening to this, and it brought me back to like my emo days, like rocking out Yellow Card, All Time Low, freaking Bring Me the Horizon type thing. I don't even know. But everybody go listen to Rescue Me if you don't listen to any other song. Like, it is just pure genius of a song, and it's so hype. They outdid themselves with this one because damn,
they really did. They surprised me with this one because I thought that they had surprised me enough, but they said, no, bitch, hold on tight, put your seatbelt on, all right?
Because we're going. We're only in song 4, bro. You need to hold on still.
Literally, I was like, holy shit, yo, already? All right.
Yeah, but I love it too, and I love that the lyrics are like, you know, you're the only one that can save me type thing. And there's an awesome guitar, like, in the background, like I can just hear it right now, and it's just like, yo, I was dying at that. I was like, oh my god, seeing this live is going to be insane.
Yeah. I was like, wow, okay, skills.
Okay, Mr. Guitar Hero,
right?
Yeah, right. Obviously, he went past beginner's level, but that's fine. Whatever.
Like, weird flex, but okay. Okay, well, moving on. 365247. They're giving us a little bit of a sexier vibe with this one.
A lot of bit. So it's a lot happening.
Yeah.
I was reading the lyrics. I said, wow, they went straight in there with the lyrics. I was like, oh, okay. They said, until the sun comes again, we get it on 365 24/7. I said, okay. And in the back, like, Youngjae, Brian, he's like getting hotter. And he's like, it's like, oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. I'm feeling a little warm.
That was me. Like, the song, like, the song started, it gave me, like, a tropical-y type vibe with some sounds.
Yeah, it's like island.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I was just like, okay, cool. I like it. I dig it. But then I read the lyrics, and I was just like, oh, wait. We're going there. Yeah. And not only that, but there's a part where baby drummer Duan is singing, like rapping with Brian, and it was a beautiful.
This song is very, I don't know why, it gave me like a small low-key Latin like flavor to it.
I got that too. Yeah, I got that too.
I was like, oh, okay, let me just, tangle my way through this.
Let me salsa my way to your heart. Hey. But yeah, but they say it's just funny because I feel like so far, like the album has jumped from like really funny to like, hell yeah, we're gonna mosh to, hey baby, let's go down under. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, it's a whole journey, and then it just gets real sad.
I know! It's like,
Yes.
I was like, wait, what?
like, what is going on? But yeah, but even the past 3 songs, I'm just like, you guys are just jumping from genre to genre, expecting me to kind of be like, all right. I mean, I am all right with this. It's okay. But at the same time, it's like, y'all are not letting me prepare for whatever's coming next.
Every turn's a surprise.
The next song is my favorite song. I'm so excited to talk about this. The next song on the album is called About Now. Is my favorite song on the album. I literally will go open this album and just click on this song and play it on repeat, okay? That's how good it is. Go listen to it. The vibes. Vibes of this song, y'all.
It's like a sexy coffee shop song.
Yes. You know what I got?
The little like la.
I want to make a music video to this song. Like, it's just so funky.
I hope that they do a video to this. Like, I literally am just like, I'm about to fly to Korea to see this just so I can see this song before y'all decide to tour over here again. Like, the vibes of this song, and it's like a laid back lo-fi sound, and y'all know how I feel about my lo-fi music. And it's like it's like you're chilling in the park, watching stars, vibing. Like, it's great. Yeah, like that's
I got a whole like, when will my husband return from war vibe. But in this case, I guess, when will my husband return from tour? I'm waiting for my man to come back. He hasn't seen me ever, as Cynthia said, because they've never been here. So I'm just waiting for him to return. So I'm sleeping in his old shirts. And, like, looking at the moon.
And that's the funny part.
Playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah, playing Guitar Hero by myself. Like, beating all the levels by myself, nobody next to me to encourage me and root me on.
Yeah, that's why I can't get past beginner's level.
But at least for me, like, that's the vibe it gave me. Like, I love the vibe of the song again, just like the rhythm of it. But when you read the lyrics, yeah, like, it's super, super sweet, and it's kind of like saying, like, you're thinking about what your other half is like doing right now at that moment, which again, it makes me just question. I'm just like, listen, Brian, I'm sorry, Youngjae, I know that you say all the time that you're just writing out of like watching things. You lying.
Ooh, duh. We're
They
trying
did
to
an
expose
interview-
ourselves, Caroline. It's supposed to be a secret. Nobody's gonna know about us.
They did an interview with Zach. He asked them the same questions. He's like, so y'all writing from experience? And Brian was like, no. Like, well, sometimes, like, I write it from my experience, from my friends, from, like, you know, stories I hear. I was like, okay, he kind of admitting it.
It could be from friends. I've definitely written, like, back in the day when I was, like, you know, a fanfic queen. I've, like, taken stories from my friends that, like, I don't know what I was talking. I've never experienced this, but my friend Leslie, I took all her whole stories.
It's just like, it just makes you think, like, just the way that he writes, the way that he like composes, like makes a song, like writes lyrics, is like so relatable in a sense that like I could never had gone through something, but I felt whatever he was trying to put out, you know?
Right, exactly.
It's insane to me because they said that they make like 30 to 40 songs, and then like JYP goes through them and selects like the best ones, and then they're like, okay, they either agree or they like disagree with like the lineup of the songs. But that's insane to me that they are out here pumping so much content. And the thing is that each and every one of these songs could literally be a title track. Like every song has such like a unique twist to it. I have so much respect for DAY6, man.
Just the talent and like the way that they talk about their craft and the way that they present it, like it's just beautiful. Like even when I saw them, the lineup, like music wise, yeah, exactly. Even then, like the way that they did the set list was so beautiful and like cohesive. And I feel like even with this album, like we're saying like there's so many genres and they're jumping from one to one, but again, as a whole, like it's still cohesive. There's no one song that I'm just like, you know what, that song shouldn't have been on the album.
Yeah, like I feel like it fits and it all tells a story. Like nothing is just like, wow, that was way far left. Like why was that? Like you said on the album. Like everything is great and it makes sense.
Even if you look at like the title tracks, it kind of like even goes in the flow. So like I'm looking at it right now. So it's like Deep in Love, Sweet Chaos, Emergency, Rescue Me. Like it's just like for some reason to me, even like the title tracks, how they are laid out and how the songs go together makes like a storyline in itself.
Right.
Yeah, I feel it. But About Now is that's why it's my favorite song. Like if you know me or like you've been listening to the podcast and you see kind of like what music I listen to or talk about, then you know that this style is my style.
Yes.
Go listen to My Style by Luna. Thank you.
I can't stand it.
And with that, we're going to move on to the next song, which is Ouch.
Ouch.
I am about to be that person. I don't like to be that person, but I'm going to be that person. So, as you know, I love BTS. If you don't know, then where you been? And my new absolute favorite song from them is Love Maze. And
love.
And there is a note, like a little run that Cookie does, and it's like my favorite thing in the entire universe. And sometimes I click on that song and I just repeat that run over and over and over.
Oh my God, Terica, me.
And nothing like that is just like my all time, just like I listen to it all the time. It used to be like a little run in Butterfly, but now it's this. But I now have a second favorite little run, and it was from my man. And this song, well, he says the word baby, but the way he says it, I'm just like, oh, that note.
Like, oh my God, I love it.
He goes, I can't sing, so it's going to sound horrible, but he goes like, baby. And I was like, oh!
Yes!
So just know that this is my second favorite all-time run in the history of runs that I've ever listened to. Thank you, Youngjae. You are a king.
Oh my God. I love it. Man, but Ouch, like how I described it, it was like suave elevator music. But...
I hope you wrote that.
And let me say about another iconic thing that Youngjae did in this song, which is yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
Upper. Yo, listen, that combo of Youngjae and Jay doing this thing. First of all, when I first heard it, like many other people, I thought that they were saying banana, and I was like, hold on a second. So obviously, because it sounds like it, and you're just like, yeah, no, na. I'm just like, that's not it, but it just sounds like it. So that's iconic right there.
Yeah, it's more poppy. It gives me like reggae vibes, kind of.
Yes, yes, it does, Terica.
Okay, Sublime, come through. This is also my favorite song off the album, and
woo!
I agree with all of these statements. When I first heard the song, not gonna lie to you guys, repeated it 5 times before moving along.
Me with About Now, so I feel you.
I love this song so much. It just for some reason brought back memories for me as well. It's like I remember being in the Jeep in Mexico all of a sudden. I was like, you're right. It was just like a beautiful song, and it just warmed my heart.
And it's just funny because the lyrics are like, this girlfriend is just not happy about anything and being like beating around the bush and like making like sneaky comments at you and shit. So
but like, and then you hear it, me knowing no type of Korean, I'm out here like, yeah,
exactly.
Just like,
and then you read the lyrics, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I read those lyrics, I was like, ew, who is this? And she's just like, when you first woke up, did you come straight here? Like, no, I had to go get coffee first. Jeez, I brought you a croissant and everything. God.
Well, moving on, the next song on the album is called Not Fine. Right here, DAY6 is kind of slowing it down a little bit for us, and basically telling us that they're not fine
in their relationship. We're getting real sad here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow,
that
emo
was hours up in here.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay. It's like, I don't know. I just put like drifting apart in my notes because like it just felt like that he's just like, you know, nothing's okay. Like now you've like hounded me about my mustache, and now I just feel like really sad about it. It's not okay.
It's like telling like a storyline in a way.
Yeah.
It's like taking us through the stages of the whole relationship.
But it's true, because in this one, it's kind of like, you know, you're scared that someone is changing so much that they're gonna leave you, and there's that uncertainty. Like,
I really like the beginning of this though, like Jay's vocals. I was like, okay, I see you. You're not my man's, but you're kind of my man's. I get you.
Do you have a man's? Have we figured this out yet?
I'm like, you know, slowly accepting the fact that Jay is probably my bias, but I don't know yet. Okay, we're like in the talking phase, so I'll get back to you.
Oh, like me and Woong, we could like double date and fill things out together. I'll text Woong real quick, and we'll just kind of have like a talking session, all of us, to figure things out.
Shut up, Terica. You know that Woong's your man. Like, I don't even know why y'all being like
We'll
this.
go get coffee together.
We'll go get coffee.
Ooh. But yeah, but not fine. We're kind of slowing things down. This is the rocking out in the rain, smashing guitars, and I'm sad. Like, we're going at it. So while talking about that and sad things, the next song is called Stop Talking. I love this because it's kind of like telling people, like, stop talking about other people, stop hating on other people. Why the hell are you saying that? That's very rude. And I'm just like,
yep.
Slow clap,
Yeah,
girl.
I think it's very fitting with all of the issues that have happened recently, and like
Jay couldn't even tweet out that he liked the Kanye West song without having to apologize.
Yeah, people were coming. I mean,
he should apologize for that. Kanye West is trash. I'm just kidding. We can talk about Kanye West.
I know, right? It's like,
no, but yeah,
like he had to do a formal apology. I'm like, you're literally just saying that this song's a bop. Like, that's all you are saying.
Yeah,
and people
like,
should shut the hell up.
Yeah, you could have your own opinions about things, but you don't have to, like, unless it's like them attacking someone, like, okay, then yeah, maybe you should speak up, like they're doing, like, hey, that's not cool, like, you don't say stuff like that. But like, if someone likes a song and you might think that song is garbage, or it's not your cup of tea, or like maybe they like chocolate and you hate chocolate, you'll just be like, oh, that's cool. And then you move on. Like, there's no need to like bash people over like stupid things like that. Like they said, that like who, you don't know that person.
And not only that, but it's like, you know, you liking a song doesn't really mean that you condone everything that this artist has done.
Exactly.
K-pop is getting so angry now. I'm sorry, not K-pop, but like the Twitter like fandom is.
Yeah, people are just so unnecessary. Like, I think it's just kind of that phase that like a lot of people are in right now, where it's like cool to be mean, but it's not. Like, you're not you're not a super cool person. You're not cute because you go on there and talk mess and bash other people. Like, you're just like, well, I'm just like hard, or I'm just telling the truth. Like, I'm just blunt. I'm like, no, you're just really rude. So yeah, I feel like this song was very fitting for like the situations of what's happening on the Twitter sphere and just in the world in general right now.
And they did it in a way that was still like their sound, their way of saying things, and I think that's why, again, like, it flows very well too in the album, just like with our made up story, like it goes.
It does. It was our made up story.
But I'm happy that they did some songs that are like this, because, you know, like DAY6 songs usually, like, you know, relationships, and it's not just like relationship, but just like relationship with other people and things like that. So I like that they did this like differently, and it was just kind of like calling out everybody, like, hey, stop being rude, thank you.
I wonder what like prompted this. Like, I know what's going on and things that are happening, but I wonder if it was just like that one
specific incident.
Yeah, like that one comment that was just like made them be like, you know what, I gotta write about this. Because like, it's not even just about like talking mess too. Like, I think at one point there's like a lyric that talks about like it's more like in a controlling situation too. Like, so I know for like there's some fans that think that like yikes, like, I don't really like the color red, and I just think it's not a good look on you, and as a fandom we don't like it, so you are not allowed to go wear red, so you should probably not. And then they get bullied into like never wearing red ever again.
It just goes back to that whole thing of like some fans thinking that they own their idol just because they bought one album 3 years ago. Like, screw you.
Like, I've seen comments like that, like, well, we made you, and I'm like, what? Like, okay, creeper. Like, that's so weird.
This ain't Frankenstein. Calm down.
Right?
But yeah, so I like that they did this again, kind of like a different topic from anything that they've done before.
Great song, great message.
Well, the next song, moving on, is called Not Mine.
The beginning of this song, though, I love it so much. I really fuck with it. It was like, da-na-na, I was like, okay.
Yes, it's so
was
dramatic.
Like low-key classical music at the very beginning. And if you did not know, I am a hoe for classical and opera music. And I was living my best life when I heard the song.
And I like that they like named it Not Mine, which is like similar to Not Fine, because I feel like the song is like a continuation. Like I feel like they, like when one ends, it's like the beginning of the next chapter. Like it flows to me. So I really like that they named it so similarly. Yeah.
Their minds, wow.
Again, this is just all going with our theory that the title tracks can make a story. Boom. Perfect.
Yeah.
We're gonna end up the album with the last song on the album, which is Like a Flowing Wind. I like they slowed it down a lot for the last song.
I love the piano in this.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
Yes, it was so piano based, and I loved that so much. It was a perfect ending to a perfect album.
I loved it. And I love too that they have like at the end, towards the end, they have this like phrase and it says like far away, like this away, but each member does like they did one word, and I love that.
Also, this could be completely like irrelevant, but like when I was looking at the lyrics, I noticed that there's only one English word in the entire song, and it's away.
Really?
I don't know what that means, but like, yeah, when I was looking at it, I was like, huh. And at first I didn't see any, but then I went back slowly and like read through it. Well, like a tip, you know what I mean? And I saw it, like it was just away, and I was like, huh. It probably has nothing to do with anything. I just thought it was cool.
Everybody start your theories. Let's go. The next album called Away.
We love theories in this household.
But I love this song, and I love the metaphors that they used, and basically like comparing somebody to the wind and how they can't catch them because they're like the wind. They'll just fall through and like go through your fingers, so you can't catch them. And I feel like it was such a good way to end the album, because again, it's kind of like a slower song and everything, but also going back to our theory that this is all connected, all the titles, they go as a story. This ends kind of like, well, you left and I can't catch you anymore and you're gone.
Yeah.
An amazing way to end the album, really, with this song, because it just tied it all together. At least for me, like it tied it all together.
It did, but also at the same time left you like wanting more, like questioning, ooh, what's the next chapter in the book?
Yeah.
My final notes is that DAY6 will forever be an amazing band, and I respect them so much. Again, when I like listened to that interview that they did, which I honestly listen to every week because it's so inspiring.
Aww.
The way that they work on their albums, and they describe it as curiosity, that they're always so curious about music and sounds and like how things like sound together. It's just that they love the music so much and they live for the music, and each album that they come out, you can just tell that every single song is just crafted so beautifully, and they love every song.
Yeah, to say what Cynthia said, like you could just feel in each album that like every song is meant to be there. Like there's no fillers. Like, sometimes there'll be a song that you're just like, oh, that's just kind of like they threw that in there because like, dang, we needed one more song or something like that. Like not that it was bad, but like it just was just like, oh, okay.
I know what you mean. Like a song that like stands out so much that it doesn't fit in with the rest.
Right. And
yeah.
So, but with DAY6, I feel like you can feel that each one was picked, and like maybe they wrote a song that's on this album, maybe they wrote it like 3 albums ago, but they were like, nah, like it doesn't, like it's, everything goes together, and you can tell that everything was perfectly like handcrafted, like this goes here and this fits here, and it's a story, and it's great.
Let's finish off with songs of the week. My song of the week this week, I have 2 of them. My first song of the week is CIX's What You Wanted. Just because that song is just, yeah. My second song of the week is If Without You by ATEEZ. Yeah, because that album is still on repeat. And low-key, I've been listening to all of Ace's discography all week. So, I'm getting ready for my life to be destroyed again with the comeback and with the tour. So
my song of the week is, no, I'm not going to say all DAY6 album, but it is all DAY6 album.
She's like, I'm not going to do it, but I did it.
And also TXT album. Like, I'm sorry, but that's all that I have been listening to. I've been listening to TXT's album, and I've been listening to the whole DAY6 album. It is amazing. Both of these albums were just so, like, I knew that they were going to be good, but holy shit did they exceed my expectations.
I have 2 songs of the week and like a runner-up, like a Miss Congeniality.
Oh my god.
So like my first song of the week is Deep in Love by DAY6 because I love that song.
Yes.
My second song of the week is Platform 9 3/4 Runaway, whatever you want to call it, whatever you
Yeah!
suit your fancy by TXT. And then my Miss Congeniality is Superhuman by NCT, and that's just because of all the Haechan like fan cams I've been watching, so the song is just stuck in my head. So yay!
And for me, my songs of the week are I've been listening to About Now by DAY6 nonstop, but also Good Bam by And Flying.
Another great song.
I freaking love that song, man. It's so great. So amazing.
So whether you are going to be crying over ATEEZ until they come to your city, buy tickets, support them, yes, Stan ATEEZ. Or, Stan ATEEZ, we love. Or you're still shook by VAV's Poison. Make sure you always
Fangirl on!